Hi everyone, this is Pastor Scott. I am at home and I'm excited to be able to spend some time with you today doing just a quick greeting and introduction to Life 360 Conway's membership course. So what we've done, or what I've done, has been to create an online way for people in our church to be able to go through the process that we would normally do in person at a time at the church, um, but do that all online now. Make it available to you at any time of the day or night, and you can go ahead and take these classes or do these assignments that are here that I'm going to show you in just a second. And once they're completed, we can have a conversation and see if you are interested in becoming a member of Life 360. And I hope you all are. It's really been a wonderful thing to be a member of the church. Um, we Just as an example of how life goes sometimes. I'm here with my nephew. He needed to be watched, and I needed to work. So I'm just doing this at home. Sometimes that's how life works for us, isn't it? So I hope that all of you can take the time to review these things. Print out the printouts or read them on the screen and really just digest what's going on. That way, you are a well-informed person on whether or not you want to become a member of Life 360. Okay? So, I want to just give you a quick example before we get going into an introduction of the course of one of the reasons why I think one of the many reasons why I think that becoming a member is important. When you're a member of the church, you are my covering. And what that means is when something is happening in the church and I am uncertain of how to proceed, the first place I'm going to go look is to the members in our church. Just as an example, this past week, I had a young lady, my daughter, who wants to do a birthday party for my other daughter. And she wants to be able to show some videos that she says are appropriate. However, they're not Christian. So she wanted to be able to show some music videos and things like that for this party. Um, as the pastor, I generally would say no to such things, but she reassures me again and again that these are not going to be songs that have bad words in them or bad messages or anything like that. They're kind of neutral. And what I told her is I need to know that I have my covering as a pastor. So what I did is I charged her to go speak to the membership of the church. And she did. She went to speak to every single member, and they have endorsed her to go ahead and be able to show those videos. And the advantage to that for me is, hey, put that down. Put that down. Thank you. Go finish your applesauce. See? Told you. Go finish your applesauce. Toddlers. Anyway, so basically what ends up happening is by the membership approving this for her, not only does it give her an encouragement for her and her plans for her sister's party, it also provides covering for me so that I know for certain that the people of our church, the membership of our church, those that have pledged themselves to be faithful to the church are okay. Because sometimes I don't know. I don't like saying other people's no's for people, but I also don't like saying their yeses a lot of times. And sometimes in my capacity as a lead pastor and kind of the one guy that's here all the time, I end up in a position where I'm having to make those decisions, those executive positions known, or make those executive decisions that do things for and against the church. And to have the covering of the membership, to have the support from the folks that are a part of this church is huge for me. Another big part of it for me is that I know that there are folks that I can reach out to at any time. I can talk to them. I can discuss things with them about the church. I can throw my dreams and visions towards them, and I enjoy getting their feedback. So I want to encourage you to take this course seriously, and really consider becoming a member of the church. Now I want to introduce you real quick to our platform. So I'm going to pull this up right here. This is another user that I use to test things for the church. When you become a part of this class, you're going to be able to log into this page, and you'll see Become 2.0. When you come into Become 2.0, this is the page that shows up. This is in Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a website that students in high school have been using for probably over a decade by now. And they are using it to be able to do their classes in high school. So when our students graduate high school, this is already a known format for them to be able to use, even though their teachers are probably better at putting it together than I am. So on this left side here, you're going to see a menu. And right now it's super basic because this is the only class I have available right now. It's the only one I've created. You will be able to join our live sessions right here if we have any announced or scheduled. If there's any due dates, they'll pop up here. For this class, for the membership course, there aren't any due dates. You finish when you finish. So it's on your own. And up here, you'll see the tab called Classwork. In here, you will see this information here. Greeting and introductory instructions. This is where you were when you started. And this video is found right there. And then from here, you will then go into why should I become a member? And once you get into here, as an example, you'll see that there's a video, 12-minute video with Pastor Ted. And then there's a Google document right here for comments and questions for this specific video. If you have any questions or comments, you can type out your notes here, or you could type anything else you want into there. And that is something that is viewable by you and by me and by the other people in this class. So keep that in mind. It is a public document for everyone to be able to see. The good thing about that is you will be able to get your questions answered, and hopefully we're able to start filling out a frequently asked question section through this document. So it'd be really cool to see that develop over time. I do want to show you this part right here. This is the bulk body of what we believe as a church. This is discussing the 16 fundamental truths. We have an overview, and then we have each one of these here. The overview is going to have a printout PDF of all of the 16 fundamental truths. You can read that on your screen, or you can print that out. There's also the 16 fundamental truths overview video of how they came about and their history. And then each one of these are going to go over one or two of the statements of fundamental truths. So for instance, if we look at Scripture is inspired, which is our first fundamental truth, you'll see that there is a video, and usually these videos are about 5 minutes, 6 minutes maybe, and then there is a worksheet. This worksheet is not required. You don't have to turn it in or anything. It is for your use. It is for your edification, so that you can understand more about these fundamental truths. Some of these are going to have two. So this one has number 7, and it will also have number 8 once I get that fixed. Number 9 and 10. Oh, I apologize. So no, I apologize. Let me go back. So this one right here, session 7, is going to have statements 7 and 8. Okay? And this one is going to have statement 9, statement 10 and 11. And their sessions are going to start coming off of their numbers. And that's okay. I built them out so that you could see how the statements of fundamental truths are being built out. Once you have completed all of these videos, you will then take the membership assessment. This assessment is a Google form that you will fill out that submits directly to me. you need to record your email as the person sending this thing out. And you're going to write right here about your salvation experience. How did you become a believer? Have you been baptized in water? What evidence can you give of your life being consistent with being a Christian? Are you willing to contribute regularly to the financial support of the church? Do you accept the 16 fundamental truths which are outlined in this course and in the Articles of Faith set forth in Article 4 of the Church Constitution? I will make that Constitution available to you so that you can read it and have it available to yourself. Are you at least 16 years old? 16 years old is when we start membership for our church. When did you start attending Life 360 Church? You have to have been attending for at least 3 consecutive months prior to the date of membership application. Why are these questions here? Well, simply because these are all the questions that you will need to fill out on the actual application that gets sent to the church board. The church board, as Pastor Ted is going to explain in our introduction video, is the covering for the leadership of Life 360 Church. And the membership is the covering of the church board. But in order to become a member, you have to be approved by the church board. Once you're approved by the church board, you become a member of the church. You're able to vote. You're able to participate in the business meetings and goings and comings of the church. But again, I think the most important part for me is that the folks that are a part of our church as members are a covering for me. And that is extremely vital for the work that I do as a pastor. So I want to invite you right now, once you get logged in and you get ready to go ahead and click on that introduction video with the interview that I had with Pastor Ted, and watch the video. Learn about Life 360 Church, who we are, where we came from, and why Pastor Ted believes you should become a member. So I encourage you to soak up as much as you can. Take some time with the fundamental truths. Understand what they are. Because when you fill out your application and you write down, I believe in support the 16 fundamental truths on your application, I want that to be true for you. Also, throughout this whole process, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything, call me, text me, email me, send me a message through Google Classrooms, whatever you have to do. Grab me on Sunday, or grab me any other day of the week that you come by or you see me, and just talk. I am open. I'm an open book for you. So I thank you for taking the time. I thank you for investing into this. And I thank you for considering becoming a member